Hello, I'm Pasquale.
I'm Nathan. We're the creators of OddBall. So OddBall is basically like having a drum machine crammed in a ball. Every time you bounce it, it makes a beat.
It makes a beat, makes a sound. So the idea is that you can make beats on the bounce when you go about in London, when you go take your bus, or when you are in the park playing with your friends and things like this.
One of the ideas behind it really is that it sort of feels like that everybody loves music, but not everybody can make music or has the ability or the access to instruments or you know to really experiment with making music. And we wanted to create something that is almost can behave as an entry point for people, but then it sort of makes it accessible and playful, so everybody can give it a go.
So basically the way it works is that it's a bouncy ball, but inside this bouncy ball there is sort of a core with electronics in it, and we use motion sensors and force sensors to understand basically the interactions that the user has with it. For example, when you bounce it, when you catch it with your hand, and also understand the intensity with which you bounce it or you catch it. And basically, once that information is collected into the ball, it sends a message to whatever application it's connected to. But to be more precise, we wanted to make it usable in all applications that are musical. So it's basically a MIDI interface. So it uses MIDI protocol, but through Bluetooth. So basically, we have developed the app that basically it's on the phone, so you can directly connect this ball on the app and play with the app that is on the phone. But as well, you can connect it to any software that you're using for music production because it's a MIDI interface. Yeah, that's what happens when you use it. Sometimes I use it with Ableton. It's kind of nice to, you have your session open, you have some instrument figured out, and then you just bounce it around with your friends and you jam with the session. I've just connected OddBall to the app. I'm just going to show a bit what you can do with it. So obviously we have different library of sound, so you can play different sound. Right now I have a sort of hi-hat type of sound, and the ball is pressure sensitive, so the intensity of the bounce affects the sound that you get. So at the moment I have a closed hi-hat, like if I do it harder it kind of changes the sound. If I smash it on the floor, kind of do this open hi-hat, and obviously I can change sound, so I can put the bass drum, and I can also, depending on always using the pressure sensitivity, I can play two sounds at the same time. So for example, I can have a clap on when I catch it with my hand, or I can have a bass drum when I smash it on the floor.
So one of the fun things about OddBall is that you can play with friends. So we're going to do a quick demonstration of using more than one ball. So here we go.
Another use of the ball is that you can connect it as a MIDI controller to any software you're using on your computer. For example, now I have a synth track that is playing, and the ball is creating an envelope that is controlling the filter cutoff of the synth. So I can do stuff by playing with the ball. I can kind of control the filter cutoff of the synth. And the cool thing is that, it's a controller that is not attached to a cable, so you can just pass it around in the room, people can have fun with it, and people can jam with it, as soon as you start adding more things to your track.
So OddBall is now available on Kickstarter, so please go to the link below to support us. They're available for early birds for £49 each, that's about 65 US. Please go and support us. Thanks very much.